So most people watch Kung Fu Hustle and they see a crazy action movie with wild fight scenes and comedy, right? But what if I told you this movie is actually showing us how to wake up from the Matrix and defeat the Archons that are trying to control us? Stick around because we're about to connect some serious dots here. I'm Neo Nomad and welcome to the show. Hit it.
You are now watching Neon Arcana.
Now let's talk about the trap. So we meet this guy at the beginning because he's got nothing. He's desperate. He wants money. He wants status. He wants women. He wants power. And the Axe Gang, they're basically the Archons in this story. They're offering him everything, promises of wealth, promises of strength. All the material stuff of the world tells us we need to be happy. Now, if you don't know what an Archon is, it's Greek word for ruler, and it comes from the Gnostic religion. But to make things more simple, it's their versions of demons or monsters that are trying to keep souls down in this material world by promising things and fooling them to stay down here so you don't ascend back to the light where you belong. Now, why do people fall for the material trap? Well, as you can look around nowadays, it's pretty easy to see because people want stuff. They're programmed to want things. We're all, from a young age, we watch all these different things around us, and it teaches us how to want stuff. And the more things you have, the better you are. Or we're just raised in a capitalistic society, which it just shows you in order for you to have value, you have to have nice things. You must be asking, what's the Archons' play here? Well, let me tell you. The Archons do not want you to ascend because they like you to keep down here, because they work for an even higher entity known as the Demiurge. But we'll talk about that person later, or entity, or God. Anyways, make things even simpler. Archons bad want to keep you here, asleep in the Matrix, so they promise you all kinds of things. Literally anything. Money, power, etc. But here's the thing. That's the illusion. That's them keeping him asleep, you see. Real power isn't money or status or looking good. Real power comes from within. And he doesn't know that yet. Which takes us to the shattering. So he meets the Toad Man. And dude, the Toad Man absolutely destroys him. Beats him down so bad that he's broken, shattered, barely alive. The masters find him and bring him back to heal. But here's where it gets Gnostic. The real transformation isn't healing, it's beating himself. It says, now if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is very simple, that life will teach you one way or the other. With great pain comes great knowledge. For instance, when you're young and you touch the hot stove, you instantly burn your hand, right? And that teaches you something that sticks with you for the rest of your life. Your brain connects and says, don't touch hot stuff. Every time now you see and you look and you notice, oh, that's red and hot, I should probably not touch it. Some people will still do it, but nonetheless. When he gets destroyed like that, something unlocks inside of him. The chi starts flowing right. All that pain, all that darkness, all that fear, it cracks him open. And then the Gnosis, right there. Gnosis is a Greek word for knowledge. And what the whole Gnostic religion is based off of. It's about knowing mystical knowledge. But we'll get that to a point in another video. He didn't learn it from a book or a master. He knew it through suffering. Pain became his teacher. Brings us to the next point. The Phoenix rises. He comes back different now. Not because someone trained him fancy moves, but because he went through the fire and came out the other side transformed. That's leveling up in real life. You hit rock bottom, you rebuild stronger with real knowledge, with Gnosis. And I can connect this to the idea that we create our own heaven or hell through our own choices and awareness. Some people are living in heaven and perfectly happy with this reality, and some are hating it if they were living in hell already. But what they truly don't understand is because it's the choices that we decide. The now is always here, but you are the one to choose what to do with the now. Just like you're choosing to watch this video at the moment. But either way, you come back with a little bit more experience, a little bit more wisdom and knowledge. He's connected to something bigger than himself. Call it Buddha, call it the One, call it Divine Source. Whatever you want to name it, he's plugged in. Which brings us to the Assassin Redemption. Now, the ultimate killer, this guy who thinks he's killed everyone worth killing. He faces this new dude and realizes there's more to learn. There's always more to learn. And you know what he does? He humbles himself. He has to be taught. But you might be thinking, why is he just humbling himself and just after all that fighting? Well, the real power is humility. Realizing that you're the best at something, but eventually you'll come across someone who can do it better. And then they will come across someone else who can do it better. It's like a game of King of the Hill, bro. There's no actual winner. Never. It's an illusion. The top is an illusion. Now, in order to understand this is that you will truly always be a student forever, which is not a bad thing. It's what you actually want because you never want to stop learning, because you stop learning, you stop growing. And luckily for us, we're gifted with this amazing thing called a brain that can hold so much information and learn. So you always want to be curious, always want to continue to learn. Find anything to work out the brain, man. It's really good for you. You can learn a new language, you can learn a new skill, you can write, you can do anything. Play tic-tac-toe with a chicken, it doesn't matter. As long as you come back with something new, and your brain will always figure out something deeper and wiser. The Gnosis will always flow through you. Even when moments you don't even know you want to have a thought or anything, a aha moment connects. And we'll continue on now. The Enlightened One, he accepts him with pure love. No judgments, no grudge. Even though this guy was trying to kill him, that's because the Great One only knows love. That's what awakening looks like. Because God or Buddha, whatever you want to call him, source, universe, the only true frequency it knows is love. And will always accept you for you, no matter what. And that's what this guy is doing now, the protagonist, after he went through this enlightenment phase. So this movie wasn't just showing us cool kung fu moves. It was showing us the path to Gnosis. It's showing us the real power comes from within. That pain is a teacher, that you have to get broken before you can rebuild stronger. It's showing us how to defeat the Archons, the darkness inside of ourselves, and connect to something divine. It's not an easy path, but it's a path worth taking. I slowly am achieving this myself, trying to become a better me. I apply this in my day-to-day life. For instance, if I'm in traffic and people cut me off, cool for you, man. I'm not in a hurry, but you are for some reason. We don't know. I can't say it's for any this or that. That's their reality that they're living in, and I'm living in mine. But I'm not gonna waste my energy by cussing at them or screaming cuss words. It don't matter. I just chill and vibe, and before you know it, I'm at work. So let the Gnosis flow. Put some comments down below of what was your favorite moment, or if you saw a different insight from this movie story and how it changed your life, or you learned a little something from it. Well, that's it for now, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.